Waves. So, Waves have actually been doing some pretty good things. The leader of Waves has been doing a lot of AMAs and doing a lot of discussions. They are looking to grow this really, really well at the moment. They're widening their sort of ecosystem as much as possible, which is only a good thing long term. And look, Waves is in a solid long-term uptrend. It's been through 2 bull cycles now, so I think we've got a higher high to go in the next bull cycle. So we'll talk about that. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what this spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. And in the videos, I showed myself buying these coins. I expected them to rocket up in price. You can see what all of them were worth when I recorded the videos, as well as the highs that these coins hit less than a year and a half on. And what the profit would have been if you had thrown in $100 into these coins when I released the videos. Now, if you had done that and just sat on them for 16, 17 months and then sold them, your profit would have been over 123 grand for just $100 into each one. And you know, this was about 18 months prior to the bull. This was like May of 2020 when I bought all of these. And we're in about the same position in the markets right now. 18 months from now, everything's going to be way, 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 way more expensive. So you got to pick right. Now, I share the coins that I'm in on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can 40x, 50x, 100x, I buy the coin. And what that means is I will jump onto the site, I will tell the members what the coin is that I'm buying, what profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. And the members can copy along. It means they make the exact same profits as me, but they don't have to do any work at all. Now, if that sounds good to you, go to copymycrypto.com now. Just check through the site. On the site, you'll see what I've said in the past, whether it was about why Phantom would 100x when no one was talking about it, or whether you just want to see what the members have earned. Everything on the site is public record, so you can verify everything that you read, see, and hear. And if you like the sound of making the same money as me, except doing no work, then you should join me there, guys. Right, Waves. So, first of all, they had an AMA with Sasha, and they were talking about the integration of the Layer 2 blockchain ecosystem unit. So this is well underway. Just a few days ago, owners of 20 nodes had an opportunity to get L2MP on lease. Holders don't have to choose a node now. They will have the option to make a lease afterwards. But for now, this feature is required for the launch. Once again, I remind you that you have only 2 months left if you still want to get your if you want to exchange your L2MP deposits that are stuck on vias. This feature is not going anywhere, but after the start of mining, you'll no longer be able to enter the high yield staking to increase your share in the mining pool. The release of the L2 network is scheduled for the early months in 2024. They have really pushed hard here. They're also expecting an interim release of an update for the Layer 1 blockchain, Waves 1.5. And after this, there's going to be a massive marketing campaign around the Layer 2 blockchain that will begin. So when we see this, we tend to see, excuse me, sorry. We tend to see a huge pump in price. Now, Waves is a multi-purpose blockchain platform, and the use cases include dApps and smart contracts. It launched in June of 2016 and had one of the first ICOs. They set out to improve on the first blockchain platforms by increasing speed, utility, and ease of use. Since then, they have started really growing this. Now, Waves had some issues in the early stages, but they have since improved this. Alexander Ivanov, often known as Sasha Ivanov, created Waves. He was already active in the crypto experience. He actually released an instant exchange known as Coinomat, which is now defunct, as well as an indexing site called Cooley Index. He also created an early version of a stablecoin called Coino USD. So the man is an innovator. Because we didn't see stablecoins when he was doing them. They now have over 180 employees around locations all around the world, including Moscow and Switzerland. Now, since pushing on this L2, they have started really adding to this with their ecosystem blog, where they're sort of talking about the growth in the ecosystem that they're trying to push for. They are actually very, very active in terms of trying to get new users to try out the new products that are on Waves. As of right now, they have 202 million locked in DeFi. Why that's not working? Try that again. 202 million locked in DeFi, which is pretty good when you realize that the market cap of Waves is, only about 266 mil. So they are pretty much at the same, very similar value locked to the overall market cap. 22% of the tokens are staked as well. And as of right now, there's a few different projects that are built upon them. So you've got Neutrino, which is the index token, which is collateralized by a set of Waves ecosystem tokens. You've got WX Network, which is their DEX. You've got SwapFi as well, which is an AMM that they've got, as well as another DEX with Puzzle Swap. I like the fact that they've finally introduced liquid staking. This is by the Pepe team. Pepe team seem to be really innovating, actually, to be fair to them. I've been a bit harsh on Pepe in the past, but they are actually doing some really good innovations. They also have a game called Waves Ducks. That's not of interest to me, to be honest. But if we actually look at the wider ecosystem as well, there are starting to be some nice additions here. The user base isn't huge yet, but they are pushing for this to grow. Again, another link not working. That's very annoying. Why is it not working? Come on, man. Okay, fine. So, Waves actually experienced a lot of growth in April of 2022. Which was very, very odd. It was like a really erratic spike, which I do believe had something to do with the Ukraine-Russia war. Obviously, the founder is a Ukrainian, and I think there was, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was like a big promotional push or whatever, but. Yeah, there was, but that spike I feel like is a sort of anomaly. Like I don't think that's reflective of where we're looking at in terms of price action. Waves in the first bull cycle hit highs of about $16. In the second bull cycle, hit highs of about $33. That again is a sort of unusual little pump, so it's hard to really say much about that. I don't think, like I said, I don't think that's reflective of what's happening there. So, when I look at the actual price potential for Waves, I'm looking at this for around $40. I think that's fair. That's a solid. That makes sense with the slope of action that we've seen from 2017 to sort of 2021. Granted, it was almost double that. 2017 it's $16, 33 in this one. I think $40 is a fair and probably the bare minimum that there is as a target for Waves. That still put it at a market cap of about 4.4 billion, which is high. And it's high when, as of right now, the ecosystem is under developed. So they need to grow that. But when they grow the ecosystem, I think this is the one that has the potential. That's why my internet went. Well, that was stupid, wasn't it? Let's try again. Okay, so as you can see, there's quite a few different wallets involved. They've got a few nice little DeFi ones as well. It's not just the S-Waves that I was talking about with the cross-chain staking, but Tsunami is quite an interesting one. It's a perpetuals market for crypto and commodities. I think the games is weak. The NFTs, I'm fairly disinterested in NFTs at the moment. But I think there needs to be growth here. Like, there needs to be some real push on this. And I think, I've spoken with the team. I know that they're really pushing hard to try and draw attention to some of the products that they've got. But what's going to happen fundamentally is once that layer 2 comes out, I think they've got far greater potential to really pump and really onboard more interesting projects. Because once this units network is out, I think we see real growth in terms of the overall ecosystem. Until then, I think it's a bit stagnant, but $40 seems like an honest to God fair price point for bull cycle to bull cycle. And after it's, if it, to be fair, once it hits $33.50, apart from this sort of weird anomaly, it's in like price discovery mode almost. So I think $40 is fair. It's buyable everywhere, by the way. So if you're going to get it, I'd recommend you get it at BitGet. BitGet's going to be a top 5 exchange. There's a partner link in the description that will give you discounts on trading fees. And they've got the $1,000 rewards for any new signups. And like I said, when you trade, you get discounts on trading fees using the partner link. I think $40 is fair for this. Realistically, it would not shock me to see this go much, much, much higher, but I'm increasing my radiator because it's cold as hell. But yeah, the big thing for me here is how many new tokens arrive, how many new projects arrive, whether it's lending and borrowing protocols or whatever, once the L2 is out. And the L2 could be a big game changer for Waves. We might see some serious, and they're going to do a big marketing campaign. So it would not shock me to see this do something special. I'm really intrigued to see what new tokens, what new projects build upon Waves once that L2 is out. Yeah, it could be a game changer. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this could hit $100? Do you think this is only going to hit 20, 30, 40, 50? Where do you think it falls? And do you use any of the DEXs or even the liquid staking on Waves? If so, why? Why do you like it? Because the Waves guys are going to keep an eye on the community. They always do. So if you share that, they might take on board what you say. And guys, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to make the exact same profits as me, except do no work, that is what copymycrypto.com is. It's where I share with the members every coin I own. Anytime I buy a crypto, I let my members know what crypto I'm buying, why I'm buying it, what profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. They can copy along exactly. This means the members don't have any work to do whatsoever. Because they don't have to dive into the markets or read white papers or any of that stuff. They can just copy along and make the exact same profits as me. And if that sounds good to you guys, head over to copymycrypto.com. Look at what the members learned. Look at what I've said in the past. Everything on the site is public record, so you can verify it all. And if you like what you see, guys, join me there and make your crypto investing easy. And that's it from me. Take care. Bye-bye.